Right now, someone is using your energy. And you don't even know it. You gave your time. Your loyalty. Your best ideas. And what came back? Nothing. Or worse, they took more. And you let them, because you thought that's what good people do. Every hour you spent managing other people's feelings was an hour stolen from your own becoming. This video will cost you something. It will cost you every excuse you have left. You've been told your struggles mean something is wrong with you. That's the first lie. You were conditioned, by family, by culture, by every system that needed you compliant. They called it community. They called it loyalty. But what they meant was, stay useful. Stay small. The people who drained you, most of them weren't evil. They were just hungry. And you were feeding them. Your openness wasn't weakness. But it was a door, and you left it unlocked. The wound isn't that they used you. The wound is that no one ever taught you this was possible. But today that changes. Because you're about to hear something they never wanted you to know. The truth has always existed. It was just kept from people like you, people capable of using it. Carl Jung. Swiss psychiatrist. Father of analytical psychology. And one of the most dangerous thinkers who ever lived. Dangerous, not because he was violent. Because he was honest about what people refuse to see in themselves. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. Carl Jung. Sit with that. Really sit with it. Because most people spend their entire lives running from themselves, straight into other people's expectations. Jung said the work of your life is not outward achievement. It is individuation. Becoming, completely, yourself. Most relationships run on invisible contracts. You give. They receive. And no one signs anything. You pick up other people's slack. Cover their emotional needs. Carry their panic. And they call you reliable. Jung called this the persona, the mask you wear to keep others comfortable. It slowly replaces the face underneath. Starting today, audit your week. Write down where your energy went. Who benefited. And whether you chose it. Drop this in the comments if this is your year of self-reclamation. I am returning to myself. Your attention is a finite currency. And right now, you might be bankrupt without knowing it. You check their social media. You replay old arguments. You plan what to say to them. All of that is your fuel, burned for their sake. This knowledge is for protection, not destruction. Reclaiming your focus is not cruelty, it is survival. Pick one person or platform consuming your attention without return. Today, you reduce it by half. Jung's concept of individuation is simple and savage. You must become a self, or you become a function of others. You were not born to be someone's support system. You were born to build something that only you can build. The more you define yourself, the less others can define you. That is the psychology of sovereignty. Write down 3 things you are building for yourself. Not for approval. Not for anyone else. Just yours. Drop this in the comments if you've decided to stop being a supporting character. I am the main event. Jung identified the shadow, the parts of yourself you buried to be accepted. Those parts don't disappear. They take control. Every time you shrink to keep the peace, you add to the shadow. Every apology you didn't mean. Every anger you swallowed. The work is not to destroy the shadow. The work is to know it so completely that it becomes power instead of sabotage. Ask yourself, what emotion do I always suppress? That is where your untapped power is hiding. Drop this in the comments if you're done performing peace you don't feel. I own my shadow. The most radical act you can perform in a world that wants your constant attention is to focus on yourself, completely. Not narcissism. Not cruelty. This is the difference. A narcissist ignores others to feel superior. A sovereign focuses on himself to become capable. When you become capable, when you are truly built, you can give from abundance instead of from fear of losing people. Block 2 hours this week that belong only to you. No explanation to anyone. No guilt. Just yours. Your future self is not built by grand gestures. He is built by the hours you refuse to give away. Every person who told you that putting yourself first was selfish, they were protecting their access to you. Drop in the comments if no one else is going to say it for you, my focus is my future. You have been dividing yourself for years. What you're about to do is collect every piece of yourself back. The destination you've been searching for, it was never a place. It was never a person. It was always you. Drop this if you finally understand, I am the destination, not the pursuit. The old you is dead. The one who apologized for existing. The one who made himself smaller so the room felt comfortable. He is gone. You are a weapon. Pointed at your own future. Every decision you make from this moment is ammunition. You belong to no one. Not to their expectations. Not to their timelines. Not to their version of who you should be. If this found you at the right moment, that wasn't an accident. You were ready to hear it. There are more truths waiting for you on this channel. Whether you subscribe is your decision. Not mine. But if you want to keep going, if this is the life you're choosing, hit subscribe. And step through. Share this with one person who is still giving themselves away. They need this more than you know. And before you go, one question for the comments. Think carefully, what is the one thing you have been giving to everyone else, that you have never once given to yourself?